This is it. The hopeless dream dreamt by all of my kind. I am the greatest vampire to ever walk this land. Even the pale knight would have knelt before me. I felt so very little for so long. My edges dulled over the numb years rotting in the boudoir and kennels. Now, I can hear it at last. See it at last. How all the lowly creatures of this plane are begging to serve. How to call upon them. Scurrying footpads in their safe houses. Rats below our feet in their filthy holes. The crows in the night above! They will obey. The world will stir in fear. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. The very composition of my blood has been altered. This is but the beginning. I already hear the world whispering in sweet surrender. And I feel alive.
So, a vampire lord walks among us. A powerful ally to have at our side, and a powerful enemy should our intentions diverge. Things are getting more interesting by the moment.
So we're knocking around with a vampire lord now. We sure this is a good idea? I hope he still sees it that way. Something tells me he's not the same person we knew. Not anymore.
I had hoped to avoid this path. I had hoped you would choose the better road. A fool I was to ever hope a beast like you could be saved.
Oh, please. There's no need for such language. I promised you Cazador's death, and I more than delivered. I even killed a few thousand spawn whilst I was at it. You should be thanking me for saving you the trouble. No. There's no working with the likes of them. Look at the hate in their eyes.
We gave you a choice, and you chose power, as your kind always does. But I still have hope for you, that you will make a better choice. Will you stand against evil? Will you help us destroy this monster? There is not.
My dear, I wouldn't want it any other way.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Outmaneuver them.
Nothing will stand in my way. Time for some bloody work.
Oh, that was very, very satisfying. Who better to test these new powers on? And who better to be standing by my side than you, who helped me get them? I can face anything now. Let's get back to the hunt.
The elevator lies ready.
I suppose Astarion is part of the vampire aristocracy now. I hope he doesn't expect us to bow to him.
Thousands were sacrificed and the servant become lord. I am sure Astarion's quite pleased with himself.
Wish I could say the same.
Astarion. He has ascended amongst the ranks of the undead. I can only hope that he does not come to regret the price that he paid.
It is said vampires only make a show of feeling, that their only true emotion is hunger. But those screams sounded real enough. 7,000 souls. Astarion inherits his master's debts, as well as his very fine palace. And when all of this is done, I plan on being a very nosy neighbor.
You probably expect me to turn into a sea of mist, run wrong side up on roofs, and to call on legions of wolves in battle. This will all happen in due time. But for now, patience is required. I hear the whispers of the night, but I can't yet speak its language. It's going to take a while to become acquainted with my new self. Have I? It's possible. I think my instincts have become so quick that the world around me can't catch up. Everything is moving at a grinding pace. I feel like I will live thousands of hours every day. Everything lies ahead. I can see my path to a waking dream. From the Crimson Palace, I will govern day and night. Create a city of spawn who bow before me. Cast a fog over the world for my children. But first, we must manage the trifling matter of the brain. Perhaps it will listen to us. Perhaps it, too, will serve. Of course. So do I. Luxury. Sin. all the Baldurian comforts I'm finally free to enjoy.
Keep a blade close.
Hardly a challenge.
At least things have stayed interesting. This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes? What an end for Dribbles the clown.
Better when she gets to shut them.
Door with the red script remains locked. It may open only to a password.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial. Thou hast shown proof of worthy kill. Present thyself before Bhaal's will.
Its breath is dank and coarse, but it has no words. This creature is mute.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This is the court of the dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Bhaal. But you are no mere aspirant. I did not expect to see you again. So it is true. You have returned.
Sarevok Anchev, a Bhaal spawn who failed to become chosen long ago. Spilled stain of father's divine essence left out to dry. Is he your cousin? Great uncle? Brother even? Bhaal's bilious waters are always a little murky.
I have heard it said you lost your memories. Let me revive them. In times past, I was Bhaal's Deathbringer, his acolyte. And you, his favorite child. You worshipped him the way that he would wish. Your bloodlust innate, your thirst for butchery, unslakable. but you were foolish enough to think yourself untouchable. You didn't see Orin rising through the ranks. You were blinded by her artistry, her devotion. You believed she worshipped you as much as all the others. Your fall was as spectacular as your birth. The purest Bhaal spawn there ever was. Ruined by her own hubris. But now, you have returned. Tell me, are you here to have your vengeance on my granddaughter? She is the child of my child, and your bloodkin. But she only seeks the Bhaalian favor you were born to inherit. She may have usurped you once, but all her rites and rituals will never match her to your natural gift. Bhaal is about to name a new chosen. All is between you and my granddaughter, Orin, now. And Orin has much to learn. Our Lord does not care for beauty. Bhaal cares only for death. Death in numbers. Death in droves. It is a lesson Orin will only learn in death. I wonder if you will be the one to teach her. She seeks to sacrifice you in our father's temple. She dreams that your corpse will be her masterpiece. But she forgets, before your incident, you were the true master. You were murder, pure murder. No excesses, no pretensions. I believe you will be the one to slay Orin. And when you do, remember Grandfather Sarevok. Remember how he helped you. Return to visit him. And tell the blood-drenched tale of your victory. We have a sacrifice prepared for you, child of murder. Let us celebrate your becoming. Come, child of Bhaal. Offer thanks unto your father for your birth, and in so doing, be reborn anew. Slaughter this celestial being. Spill its blood into the void, and through eradication of its goodness, be exalted. Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace, and savor every moment of the creature's slaughter.
Someone will stop you, Bhaalist. When they do, I hope it hurts.
Behold, Father Bhaal, your lost child, bathed anew. Arise, unholy assassin.
His most unholy will be done.
Take this amulet, child, and return it to your father's chamber. You are the true inheritor of his will, and he would smile to see you wear it. Cleanse the temple of Orin's girlish shrines, and bring your primal slaughter back to Bhaal. There is nothing more I can teach you, but if you bring about her death, return to me. We shall revel in the divine memory together, as family.
Unholy Assassin. Does have a certain ring to it.
You be careful with that amulet. I don't like it. At all.
Even being in the presence of that amulet makes my skin crawl. It's like feeling the eyes of Bhaal himself settling upon us.
The Amulet of Bhaal. It's hardly a triumph of fashion, but it does have its uses.
Dragon spawn. You are truly worthy of containing the Lord of Murder's immortal essence. The perfect child from the strongest stock. He made you well. In life, I was Abazigal, kin killer of the Five. In death, I serve our father still, until the world grows silent. I offer you instruments which will aid in enacting your foul whims. The weakness was my disgrace, but it was an honor to give myself to Bhaal's embrace. There is no shame greater than failing in his service. But even so, each death is a gift. The Five, my order of father's spawn, were among the first to carve the philosophy that Sarevok's death began. We led our worship by killing the weakest of our own line, writing kinslaying into the canon. We hunted down his insipid fledglings in droves, until we were all that was left. All but Sarevok's own murderer, who murdered me in turn. I am no half-blooded Drake. Alive, I was a dragon of pure cerulean chrome. But oft the need arose to disguise myself thus. Yes, Father Bhaal mated with a true dragon. Pray one day you have the honor of doing the same. Bring deaths for Bhaal, hallowed child, or die in his name.
I hope that amulet proves to be worth it.
We've done what we came to do. And we're all of us sullied for it. Let us make it worth it. Nothing so grand. He was just another broken little Bhaal spawn who tried to clamber to glory over the corpses of others. There was a time when he might have made more of himself. He was certainly given the chance after we threw him down, but he slunk back into his father's shadow instead. There is nothing more to say of him.
I sincerely hope that acquiring that amulet was the lesser of two evils.
Congratulations. The amulet is yours. But don't think Valeria was the only soul you sacrificed to retrieve it.